Hello everybody, Jackson here, and welcome to a mod showcase. So today we will be showcasing the Hals Exploration Mod. Now, keep in mind, this is an early alpha, and I will go over the bugs that I have noticed at the end of the video. Anyways, for now, it seems that we might be coming in for a landing soon, at our mod showcase area. Oh, we were a little bit off-center, but let's touch down and come in for a landing. Now, you might be wondering what we were just riding in. So, this is a hot air balloon, and this is its big brother. We were riding in this one just now. This massive thing from Hals Exploration Mod has 300 health and multiple stages of destruction. So really, it can last for longer than 300 health. And then this thing, it's much simpler, much smaller, but its boss bar won't give away your position. It's also slower. Keep in mind, I do have some quality of life mods installed, but don't worry, they don't change the functionality of the mod at all. By the way, I won't be showing you the crafting recipe for these two ships, because there's so much in this mod, and I want to show you some other stuff, but I will flash it up on screen. So, let's enter the mod showcase area. Now, I know this looks pretty small, but that's because the majority of the mod is in a new dimension. Once again, please do keep in mind that this is an alpha, and not all functionality has been implemented. Now, first things first, we're going to select this diamond pickaxe, and then we're going to select this netherite ingot, and then we're going to combine it with this diamond pickaxe. I even forgot this myself, but the version which this mod is in, 1.16, has a tier of tools higher than diamond, netherite, which you need to break this rose copper ore. Now, this rose copper ore, it's rarer than diamond and spawns below level 30 from what I could tell. Now, let's just break this stuff. And you'll see that we don't actually drop the ore, it drops raw rose copper, kind of like 1.17. But keep in mind, this is completely separate from normal copper that a lot of mods implement, so it is not substitutable. This is rose copper. You can even tell, it looks a little bit red. It looks actually pretty cool. Anyways, with this rose copper, and this stuff over here, which I couldn't actually figure out where it's supposed to spawn. I checked the nether, I checked the end, I checked the overworld, but I couldn't find it. Also, in a future update, they are going to remove the ore for this, and make it an alloy instead, because that's what bronze is in real life. But anyways, let's break this. Now, keep in mind this stuff is smeltable in just a normal furnace, like that one we've got right over there. But we won't actually be using that, since for our next crafting recipe, we need the raw block. So we're going to take 5 rose copper, and 4 bronze, and add them together to make copperite. Now, what can we do with this piece of copperite? Well, with one, we can't do much. So let's just toss that out. But if we go over here, we can make quite a bit of stuff. So first things first, we're going to craft a boiler, like so. Now, what can we do with this boiler? Once again, not much. So let's craft a couple other things. So now we're gonna make some generator piping, and you'll see what the generator is in just 1 second, after we make a circuit board. Trust me, it's gonna be a lot of crafting. So that's the crafting recipe for the circuit board. And now that we've got these basic components, we're going to move on to the complex stuff. Now, with all of this stuff, we're going to make a Tier 1 computer. Now, what can we do with this Tier 1 computer? Still, really not that much. Let's put this thing away really quick, and whip out this stuff. And we're actually going to need this Tier 1 computer. So what we're gonna do is we're going to take this copper ray, and this Tier 1 computer, and this boiler, and put them in a crafting group together. And this is where things really start picking up speed. We have a transporter top. Now, we're going to take this stuff, and we're going to make a transporter bottom. So let's just set this down right here, and then we're actually going to set this thing down on top of it. Like so. Ooh, cool door. I wonder where it goes. Not much right now, but just give me a second. Now, we're going to make the final thing that we need, the steam engine. Now, we should be able to attach it. I wonder if it goes somewhere now? As it turns out, not quite yet. We still need another computer, which I forgot about. And now I have used the power of Notch to give myself a Tier 1 computer. And now all that's left to do is hook this thing up. We've just gotta click right there, and look at that. Now, currently, only one of these dimensions are added, I believe, since there's only a Tier 1 computer. Let's just try touching. Yeah, see, that one doesn't work. But if we click blue leaf, we're here. And our transporter is floating in the air. I told you this mod needs a little bit of work. But look at it. This is absolutely beautiful. The textures are really, really good, and the atmosphere is just great. So is the terrain generation. But the actual stuff I think we're going to see we should probably be ready for. So... oh no. I don't know what that is, but it's usually not a good thing to see a structure in the wilderness. Whoa, what's that? It's probably not a good thing, because it's usually not a good thing to see floating islands either. Whoa, what's that? That's another floating island. Okay, yeah, we're gonna come back here once we're a little bit more prepared. Okay, so, good news. We did end up back in the overworld. Just at world spawn for some reason. But that's fine. So, the reason I came back here was to grab this. So this mod has been kind enough to add some fitting attire and a shotgun. The armor's worse than Diamond in some ways, but better in other ways. And we have a shotgun. Now, this shotgun is pretty cool. It does a lot of damage, and it fires really, really fast. But let's conserve ammo. Also, you can cock it back to do a mega shotgun, but that doesn't actually do more damage, nor does it give you more range. I think that might be a bug. That's why it's an alpha, people, and you expect them. And now we're back. I believe the mysterious structure was this way. Nope, this is a mysterious forest. I think it was there. Is that it? Yep, that's it. It's a windmill structure. And we're in. Let's go down here. It looks like they're growing wheat. Huh. Why do you drop as a large 2-block tall item? And why is this one so much harder to break? What? This one was easy to break. Okay, and now it's hard to break. That's really strange. It appears there's some janky coding going on with this mod. Yeah, and then if I break the block under it, then I get it. There is a lot of wheat here, though. Like, a lot. Like, you'll never go hungry again. Oh, is this where the bronze ore has been deciding to hide? How are you supposed to get here in the first place then, though? You know what? It's fine. It doesn't matter. But I think what really matters about this mod is the beautiful scenery. There's also a couple bosses, but we have to stumble upon them, and I don't know where I would stumble upon one. I'm not even sure if they're implemented yet. But I'm gonna do a little bit of a montage of just how beautiful this mod is. So now that you've seen those absolutely beautiful images, it's now time for breaking bugs. So the first bug I've noticed, if it is indeed a bug, is you need a shovel to break the grass block, but not to break the dirt one. You also need a hoe to break the wheat. Of course, that's only part of the time, because I will do a flashback right now to when it did break wheat. And if you do manage to break the wheat, whether you whack it with a hoe or dig under it... Oh, it's floating now, it decided. Yeah, and then if I break the block under it, then I get it. And even if I do break the wheat with my wooden hoe, which it's saying it's not good enough anyways, even though I am holding it. Okay, that time it didn't work at all. Wait, do you think I'm holding a wooden hoe? No, it doesn't think I'm holding a wooden hoe either. I'll admit it, this mod probably doesn't have support for Jade yet, which is a fork of Wayla. I need a netherite hoe, which, even if I do use, it just drops this thing. And what can I do with this thing? Absolutely nothing. I can't do anything with it. You should break into like 2 wheat pieces or something. Also, same thing with the wooden branches. Apparently I need a wooden axe. It's probably a netherite axe. But why do I need a netherite axe to break this? What's so special about this wood? And for that matter, what's so special about the wheat and the dirt? Okay, now we're back in the overworld for some more bugs. First bug, this thing right here, all of these 3D parts, yeah, perfectly fine. This one, it's like little slices of paper stuck together. It doesn't make any sense. Apparently the bottom of this thing is affected by gravity, but the top is not. Just why? It doesn't need to be affected by gravity. The only blocks in the base game that are affected by gravity is like sand and gravel. Last time I checked, this was made out of like futuristic space metal. If anything should hover, it should probably be what this thing's made of. Okay, so this next issue is something to do with the airship. If I punch it, I have strength 255, it doesn't do anything. But look what happens if I shoot it with an arrow. It does do damage. Which, that's all good and dandy. But it's what happens next that is a bug. 1 second, it's gonna take me a few shots. I mean, it should take punch damage, that's just taking away options. And immersion. Now this is not the bug. This is actually really cool. But look what happens if I shoot it again. What happens if I punch it? Absolutely nothing. So let me just set my spawn right now and slash kill everything. Look! It can be destroyed even further, but it doesn't let you. And I still can't destroy it in this form either, even with arrows. Then look, if I do slash kill again, it's dead for good. It doesn't make any sense. Why can't I destroy it? Yet why does it still have more deaths after that? Bug. That's why. It's a bug. Honestly, I think that currently this mod isn't very well balanced. I think that the chest should not be filled with stacks and stacks of bread, as nice as it is. I think the wheat should just, drop and be craftable. I also think that it's way too expensive to get into the dimension, as the dimension currently is. Even if it gives you basically infinite food, you can just start a farm for that. It's also extremely buggy. Remember, it is an alpha. But I still do highly recommend just checking it out for the beautiful dimension. So yeah, like and subscribe, comment down below, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye!